look at fine shit right here. She always gotta have a handkerchief because she cannot bear the smell.
No. CJ. You worried about the wrong one though. Right here should be the one you need to focus on. Glasses, checked. Minding own business, check. Neckwear, she's a freak. Need it. What's good, TCG? It's your boy Boski, and today we are checking out the Nonchalant Trials of Jinwoo by Cj Dachamp.
Finally, after many trials and errors, an entire video corrupting on a man, leading to the worst crash out he's ever had in his life.
Damn.
Rampage Jacksoning his
I feel you because my power went out 7 times
video
midstream.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back after experiencing the worst technical difficulty I've ever experienced.
I feel you, bro.
Still don't know how that happened.
I feel you, bro.
Another day, another trial for one of the most anticipated characters ever. People have been asking me to do a video on this motherfucker for ages, even before the anime came out. They just want straight Manhwa panels. But it is none other than the serial ore farming E-rank Smurf of doom, Mr. Jinwoo.
He is a Smurf,
so prepare
bro.
yourself to watch this motherfucker watch somebody else get their ass beat when he knows damn well he can one-shot the nigga.
Every time.
He does this shit, I'm adding a charge because what the fuck, bro? So, without further ado, the Jinwoo trials. Yeah, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So before we actually dive into Exhibit A, let's get a little context on Mr. Jinwoo here.
Okay.
So, in the world of solo leveling, Earth turned into an action RPG. These things called gates started opening up in the world, and inside of those gates were your typical dungeons. Now, when this happened, there were humans who awakened abilities, and they were called hunters. These hunters had a ranking system for how strong you were. S rank to E rank. S being the cream of the crop. Highest ranked niggas in the game.
All them niggas got dog walked.
Radiants, challengers, and basically any other high-ass rank in any other game. These niggas don't touch grass. In showers, never heard of them. Clear example, look at fine shit right here. She always gotta have a handkerchief because she cannot bear the smell.
No. CJ. You worried about the wrong one though. Right here should be the one you need to focus on. Glasses, checked. Minding own business, check. Neckwear, she's a freak. Need it.
She always gotta have a handkerchief because she cannot bear the smell of all these sweaty ass niggas.
I don't know who it is, but somebody smell like shit.
And then it goes from A rank to B, C, D, and E. And Jinwoo was a fucking.
And once you get your level, bro, you cannot level up.
This nigga.
Once you're assigned a rank, you're stuck there.
Button buttons. And what made it worse, he was a DPS. So that's how you know he really was trash. And to make it even more worse, in this world, once you get a rank, you're stuck there. There's no leveling up. You are hard stuck.
Tough.
So this man, Jinwoo, was hard stuck bronze 3. And he was also known.
Shout out to RDC.
As the world's weakest hunter. Niggas
Damn.
had a sigh of relief when they saw him at raids because they was like, oh, Jinwoo's here? Ah, shit, this gonna be a walk in the park, my nigga. This nigga even had his little E-dater, his pocket healer.
Also,
fine shit number 1 because that's what I'm gonna call it, 'cause I don't know his name. She out here having to heal this nigga 24/7 because he's struggling with a fucking javelin. She looking at this nigga every time like, Jinwoo, you gotta stop this shit. I'm having to pocket your scrub ass every raid. And the reason why bro was even doing this in the first place was
for his
because
mama. And niggas get mad when niggas cry because his mom been in a coma the entire time.
Trash ass hunter, mama in a coma, and his dad went to go get fucking milk. Backstory so tragic you would think Oda wrote this shit. Now I'm gonna speed run how everything changed for this man and how he had the greatest glow up I've ever seen. Him and his party found a secret dungeon. They go into a big old room with
anime of the year, by the way.
Some big old statues. Little do they know these statues are alive and they start blicking everybody. People getting incinerated to the bone, stepping on bitches.
That has
getting split in
that's
half
the
with
worst
Swiss
deal
cheese
every
like
time.
pizza. This This was brutal. And
Getting
Jinwoo
squished?
decided to sacrifice himself so everybody could escape, leading to him getting jumped by all the statues and dying like the most brutal way ever. But luckily for Jinwoo, this was all a test by the mysterious system, and Jinwoo gets a second chance at life as a player. And as a player, he has the ability to level up. He could finally get out of bronze. He was not destined to be a trash-ass nigga anymore. He turned...
Unpopular belief. Sorry, I'm gonna lower the yappage after this. What Sunho just went through in Ragnarok, way worse. If you know, you know.
Turned in to Himothy. Bro started going into secret dungeons, clearing them solo. He didn't need a pocket heal no more. He became competent. He could one-shot bosses whole parties would struggle to beat.
With a broken sword.
Made him do the exact workout as Saitama. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Only difference is a nigga ain't go bald. And he ended up building a Greek god physique in like days. So, now that we got all the context out the way, let's finally dive into Exhibit A. Attack of the Smurf. This man Jinwoo caught some bodies. And I'm not talking about no regular dungeon bosses. I'm talking about actual human bodies. He was booming niggas. And our first example of this is this bum-ass six-stack.
He deserved it though. They all deserved it though.
Trying to set our boy up.
Personally,
you need at least 8 people to raid a gate. So they
morale-wise, I couldn't do it.
So they got Jinwoo and this trust fund bum ass. I got all this gear for nothing. Nepo
in the
baby
dungeon?
Jinho.
No, I can't do that.
Don't get me wrong, bro, but you can't tell me this nigga ain't the definition.
But then they try to slide me out. They gotta get it.
Just to still be ass. Like this
it's a reasonable crash out.
If this don't screams daddy's money, I don't know what to tell you. Now, when Jinwoo met up with this
what game was that?
He was introduced to Mr. Dong-suk, and he explained to Jinwoo, nice to meet you, man. My name is Hwang Dong-suk. All we need you to do is sign this contract, and we'll be on our way. Now, Jinwoo picked up on these guys' game pretty easily. First off, they made him sign an NDA, which is already sketchy as hell. Secondly, they only asked him to carry the bags because he's an E-rank. And last but not least, the biggest thing that threw him off, their team comp consisted of 3 tanks and 3 DPS, not a single healer in sight. And Bro told him, oh, don't worry, we do all of our raids with no healer.
I beg your pardon?
And this is when Jinwoo knew. 4 C ranks and 2 D ranks. That's equivalent to 4 golds and 2 silvers. And not a single healer in sight. GG no heals, this shit is cooked. So later on, they enter the dungeon, and Jinwoo is just there carrying the bags and letting them do all the work. So they end up making it to the boss's lair, and they hit the jackpot because the whole place is covered in monocrystals. These boys are about to make a fortune. So this is when the scheming six-stack starts to enact their plan.
Damn.
You see, the boss of this dungeon is asleep, and they needed to be asleep to mine all the crystals, because if the boss dies, the gate closes. So Dong-suk told old boy right here, hey man, where's the gear? And bro says, man, sorry boss, I left it outside. Jinwoo and Jinho, you guys stay here and look after the score, and we're gonna go get the mining equipment, capiche? Huh? So they leave, right? And guess what they do? They blow up the entrance to the boss's lair, leaving them trapped in there. So yeah, this six-stack is a bunch of con men crooks.
They deserved it though.
Their plan was to trap them in there and wake the boss up with the explosion, so the boss can then eat them and go to sleep after a good meal. And this would allow them to come in and mine all. They wanted crystals.
To give buddies
so they literally use these boys. These are some crooked ass niggas. But oh, how little did they know that the E-rank that they had holding their bags was a Smurf of doom. Jinwoo cooked this spider in a minute tops. Like, dog, I hate spiders, but this classifies as animal abuse. Look at what he's doing to them.
Don't care. I would have did it too.
That nigga. You know, trust
but the first season is all eye stabs.
Who is this demon on my team? He just cooked the boss by himself.
Every fight,
bro was
stabbing eye.
He picked up the bags and said, hey, bro, let me carry your shit. You're the boss, right? You need
that nigga realized he did not stand a chance.
Sure. Yeah, drink it all up, boss. And just off of this moment, this rich motherfucker became his biggest glazer. So then later on, the scheming six-stack come back. And they were surprised the boss is dead. So they thought Jinho killed it because he has all this expensive gear. So bro told him, kill Jinwoo and we'll let you live. But Jinho was like, nah,
we'll let you live.
Him. He might fuck around, kill me before he kill y'all. So they get ready to jump old boy. And while they're walking towards him, Jinwoo gets the urgent quest. And the system tells this man,
What would
kill
y'all
these
have
niggas.
done?
All 6 of them boomed these bums. So this mage ends up
Would
blasting
you
and sends
have
Bo into
bodied
the
these
wall,
folks or
but that
just
attack was
disregarded the
straight
system?
futile. That shit
They
just
bodied.
tickled the
Good
nigga.
pack.
Bro got up and was like, oh, thank you
Good
for
pack.
that. I had this crook in my back for like a month, but that little massage that you just gave me finally fixed it. So allow me to return the favor. So they looking at bro like, what the fuck? This guy delusional? So the ginger right here.
He might have got it worse.
Jinwoo was like, let me give you a reality check, man. You're a bum-ass E-rank.
Just
Bronze 3.
the aura forming
You
off
do
of
us,
his
huh?
death. Immaculate. Aura.
With no emotion, just decapitates
Aura.
this man. Niggas is shocked. They like, nani? How the hell did an E-rank just kill a D-rank? And Hwang Dong-suk knew. Oh
PvP engaged.
This isn't an E-rank.
100%.
Of doom. So
That's
they all
called
try
aura.
to jump him, but it is no use. Look at this, he flash steps, bro, and just shoves a dagger in his neck. Oh boy comes in with a swing, misses, knife to the gut, and he deserves this shit too for rocking.
See, the
that
first
piece of
one's still the
broccoli
worst
on his
death.
head. You know what made these dudes' deaths even worse? They did not die off of just that one stab. He ended up poisoning these niggas, making them suffer before he finally cut them down.
I take
Now,
it back.
next up, look at this bum ass nigga
Poison.
with the gun. Can't aim for
They
shit.
got the
and he
worst
like,
death so far.
fuck is this bullshit?
So Jinwoo easily kills his bum ass. And then look at the mage. He tries to hit Bo with a fireball.
Weave.
Instant flash step. And takes a knife to the booty hole. Pause.
Kill.
Nigga stabbed him in his ass. You could tell by the way he fell. And just off that, this man caught 5 bodies, but he wasn't done. Because he still had to deal with old boy. And he was mad as hell. He was like, you fucking smurf. So you think you're cool, huh? Beating on bum ass D and C ranks. Well, little do you know, those guys were just holding me back. Because I know damn well I'm a higher rank than I should be. So bro tries to attack him. But
Doesn't
Wolfie blitzes him and
matter.
tells him, nah, buddy, you're right where you belong.
Face
Just
palm
another
of death.
fucking scrub stuck in elo hell. Boom! Face plants this bum. And at this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the bro like, Poof, give me up, bro.
Nah, hell no.
We could be a duo queue of hell.
Nah, hell no.
You will be unstoppable.
No, hell
You
no.
are a worthless, bitch ass nigga. Cause what are you here for?
That's the perfect sound effects for that. Low tier god, bro. There's not a combination of cuss words that hit like bitch ass. That's just the cherry on top, bro.
Worship me? Kill yourself.
Please hard carry me. I swear to God, out.
Quintuple kill.
This
Aura.
man just wiped the whole team. Dropped off all 6 of them niggas, sent them back to the lobby. But these were not the only human bodies Wu called oh no.
Oh, not
Because
at all.
The next victim on this man's list was Mr. Taeshik Kong. And I ain't gonna lie, this is another motherfucker that had it coming. So how this happened, Jinwoo was on a raid with his old crew, with old nigga and fine shit. And during this raid, they had some prisoners with them that were gonna help because it'll shed some time off of their sentencing. And the supervisor of these prisoners was Taeshik Kong. But Mr. Taeshik was not here to supervise. Oh no, this man was here to fulfill a bounty. You see, this man got an offer from a father whose daughter was assaulted by these 3 prisoners. And the daughter ended up—
Which is insane
killing
how relevant
herself.
that is.
And shortly after that, the mother was hospitalized after the shock. Some pretty terrible shit. So the father paid Taeshik to kill these dudes. And that's what he did. He boomed them, which is reasonable. They deserved it. However, what was not deserved is what happened to these 2.
Why was me and the dog head shaking on the queue though?
Sadly for them, they were at the wrong place at the wrong time. They saw old boy boom these niggas. So guess what this maniac
I would have
did?
ran
He
so
killed
quick.
old boy and the old nigga. Then when Jinwoo and everybody else found the bodies, this maniac tried to sneak them until Jinwoo stopped him at the last second. And just look at
Gotta
this
save,
crackhead talking
gotta
like,
save fine shit, bro.
I love the thrill of the kill. So what should I do first? Should I
In
dive
act-
your back line
passive
and kill
roster
your healer?
building, bro.
I mean, you're not gonna protect a poor bitch. And my God, this is Jinwoo's first offense of letting somebody
Hit
get
that
they
Goku
ass
bounce.
whooped when he can clearly whoop that nigga's ass. So Unk told Jinwoo, hold on there, young player. Let the OG handle this one now. Now, Kang was a B-rank hunter, and Unk was a C-rank hunter. And also, you can't forget Unk has one arm. And before one of y'all say, well, usually characters with one arm are usually strong. Hey, guess what? Not everybody is built like Shanks. This is just a regular nigga with one arm. So
and a sword.
Why the fuck?
Nigga started playing Night Rain.
This nigga. Why? So you could read your opponent, so you could download him to beat him later? Like, nigga, you could download his ass while fighting him. But nah, you decided to let Unk get that ass whooped. You got fine shit over here falling to her knees, panicking for her lifeline. Oh my God, we're gonna die. You literally let this nigga get hit by a judgment cut. Nigga popping off blood to keep Virgil. So when OG was about to die, Jinwoo finally decided to save this man. But I don't care. Too little too late, bro. Hit that nigga with the Jinwoo special. Watching this nigga get his ass beat just so you could pull up cold as shit. Fucking serial ore farmer, bro. Now, Tae-Shi Kong wasn't an idiot like the six stack.
Jinwoo did ore farm at least once a video.
Smurfing like a motherfucker.
He didn't ore farm as much as Anu's Vodigo though. That nigga ore farm at least 7 times an episode.
The same dual blade dagger build. So at the end of the day, this is an ego off. The person who wins this fight is just better. So these boys start to dance and everything is just straight equal. Equal speed, equal technique, equal power. Typical things that you're gonna see in a mirror match. But everything changed when Jinwoo got that notification. And the system said once again, lock the f in and boom this nigga or I'm stopping your heart. So this man start hitting the Goku hop.
Yes, sir.
The bones and muscles to whoop this nigga ass. So Jinwoo blitzes bro at the speed of
once a nigga start playing hopscotch mid-fight, bro, run. Run, he's different.
He was like, holy shit, was this motherfucker just warming up? Indeed he was. And that cut that he landed poisoned the left side of bro's face because Jinwoo's daggers have that poison debuff. But it was just gonna get worse for bro from here. Jinwoo started blitzing the hell out of bro, started putting him on his toes. But Tae-Shi ends up using his passive ability, making him go invisible. And he ends up slicing Woo in the ankles. I know that had to be painful. If you ever get hit in the ankle by a razor scooter, up the pain level by 10, and that's the hit that Jinwoo.
Razor scooters to the ankle meat do hurt, but they have nothing on them old school Beyblades, boy. The one with the heavy metal ring in that bit. Dumb bitches hurt. They draw blood. Razor scooter ain't got nothing on the Beyblade, bro. If you never got hit in the ankle, the thigh meat with a Beyblade, you never had a childhood for real, bro.
And that man Tae-Shi was talking shit. He was saying, yeah, it hurt, don't it, fuck nigga? Go on. Call out to your healer.
Nah,
backline
I'm good. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Bitch, you are. But Jinwoo just looked at bro dead in the eyes and told him, "Born again." Like, bro, just look at his face, man. He knew it was over. Broken.
Not the Charlie Brown.
He has a spare healer in his backline. It's over. At this point, just vote to surrender, my nigga. Just get it over with. So it was all over. Jinwoo activated that murderous intent.
Animation went up by
so much of his aura. It invaded this man's psyche. And before he knew it, he had a dagger shoved in his heart. And all he saw before the lights went out was this man Woo ore farming over his body. I don't know what's worse, getting fucking teabagged or a motherfucker ore farming over my dead body. But with that being said, Tae-Shi Kong became the 7th victim to be Swiss cheesed by the Smurf of Doom, the Jinwoo tribe.
That was a hard transition.
Smurf of Doom.
That was fire. That was fire.
Y'all right, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit B. Scrapping with a Souls boss. Now this man Jinwoo is not new to fighting.
Oh, you talking about the snake or the homie that was sitting in the on the throne?
A Cerberus. This man killed Hades' 3-headed dog and lived to tell the tale.
Homie in the throne, bro.
But there was one boss that put so much built to add.
I'm talking about season 2 when homie looked up like this. His skeleton jaw was on the ground, basically, and Jinwoo was ore farming by the golden hour of a red moon.
Ass on this nigga. It low-key made him read.
But you gotta put respect on Iggy. You have to put respect on Iggy.
Then the 7-foot big-bodied egress, the Blood Red. Motherfucker look like he just jumped out of Dark Souls 3. Had this man Jinwoo sweating.
But he uses the Elden Ring.
And this was the ultimate test for Jinwoo.
Never beat the game, so
Igris
shut
looked
up.
at bro and said,
Are you a real nigga or are you a phony nigga? On God, bitch boy.
And then he said, put the weapons down and run it.
just from the first
And
shot,
Iggy
Bro
said,
shot a whole pillar. He was
bet.
not playing with bro.
And he ran them bitches.
And Jinwoo blocked it. But that strike had so much force, it sends him across the throne room. In 1 second later, he's already on his
I'm talking about on your
Give
ass.
this man a chance to breathe. And by God, Jinwoo was trying everything. Bro was throwing multiple strikes, but Igris had Ultra Instinct. But Jinwoo was finally able to land a hit, but it did no damage. Bro's armor parried it. Then he came down with his sword again, and this strike was
Woo.
so powerful.
Shit had
it sent
hockey,
him
bro.
Flying again. This man Jinwoo was lost, couldn't do nothing. He'd been fighting the motherfucker for 2 minutes and not even an inch of health is gone. So Jinwoo's blade could basically do nothing. These stats were not doing it. Bro was insanely underleveled. So Jinwoo decided, man, if the dagger ain't gonna do nothing, I might as well just throw hands. And Igris, being a gentleman, decided,
Oh, we throwing hands, so I like you, little nigga. All right, let's throw hands then.
bro was all
I just need y'all to sit here and conceptualize this for a second. I know I said I was going to stop yapping. I'm a liar. I'm a father's son. He said he was coming back from the gas station. Never did. He said, put the swords down and run them bitches. Iggy said bet and ran them bitches, bro. You have to put respect on that. And he gave them good beaters too. Good combos. Killer Instinct combos, bro. Bloody Roar combos, bro. You have to put respect on that.
already winning the fight, but decided to come down to his level and throw hands with him. This man is a demon. And Igris wasted no time. Bro stood there in Orphan for 2 seconds. Then boom! With the snap of a finger, placed this man in the ground. Punch was so fast, it was unreactable. And it didn't stop here. Bro picked him up and ragdolled him across the room. Then hawked him down. They hit this boy with the humbling this man to a pope in the wall. And I tell you, boy, Jinwoo was trying his hardest, but he could not land a single hit. Igris
He had heart though. He had heart though. He had heart though.
Jinwoo was getting ragdolled. He ended up finding an opening, and he ended up bicycle kicking this nigga in the neck. And he finally took some health off. But this kick enraged Igris. Bro said fuck it and skipped to his second phase. He started juggling and dribbling this man like a basketball. Look at this in slow.
I'm so glad that you're finna slow it down because I was about to. I need you to understand. Getting comboed while you in air, one punch connects to the other punch. The last time you probably saw anything of that caliber that I can remember was Garu from One Punch Man when he literally hit that man with 50 sky uppercuts connective. Connective's not even a word, bro.
Motion. Uppercut to the
One.
Then to
Two.
the back while making him flip mid-punch. Then
Three.
Two-piece combo.
Ooh.
Then he hits the Dragon Ball double hammer fist slam. Then sends him flying with the haymaker. And dog, at this point, it just looked like Igris
My
was playing with a new toy he
body.
got for Christmas. Bro was hitting him with the Broly drag. Then threw him across the room again. And look
Shout
at
out to
this
the
convenience
voice actor too, though,
landed
bro.
on the throne.
Voice
This
actor
man
went
Igris walked up
insane.
to him like,
Sub
Come on,
endo.
bitch ass nigga. Show me that you worthy of this throne, or sit here and die like a bitch.
So Igris uses the force to call his greatsword and swings at Jinwoo. But Jinwoo enhanced his body to catch the
Command his
sword,
authority.
and summons his dagger and stabs him in the eye, finally doing some damage to this man. And this is when Jinwoo just awoke that dog in him. He ended up pushing bro all the way into the wall, summoned his dagger again, then shoved it in this man's throat and said, nah, I'm not done yet. He starts shoving that motherfucker in there deep. Pause. But look at this. Bro started tweaking so hard the animation changed.
Damn, that shit was hard. That shit was hard as hell.
But dog, this insane lock-in moment by Jinwoo gave him the upper hand in slaying a Souls boss. Not gonna lie, insane work. Nigga, beat a Souls
crazy
boss
work.
IRL. And on the
But this
first
is just
try,
season
too.
one.
Well,
This
I
is
mean,
just
to be fair, if this is IRL, you only do get one try. But bro proved that he was Himothy. Just for 5 minutes later to get jumped by 1,000 other dead homies. Not gonna lie, that's some nasty work. Y'all ain't even let the nigga heal. The Jinwoo trials.
That transition is
Alrighty,
fucking
ladies and
fire.
gentlemen, at the end of just trial 1, this man got 7 bodies, 1 count of animal abuse, 1 count of
Oh, yeah, he
watching
gonna have, like,
somebody
5
get
more
their
trials
ass
then.
beat when you should be helping them, killing a Cerberus, and defeating a Souls boss. Not gonna lie, them some impressive stats for just 1 trial. And we still got exhibit C, D, and E to go in trial 2. So, will Jinwoo make the round table? Will this stat
100%.
get even more ridiculous? Spoiler, yes.
I'm glad he said it because we can all know this is Mr. Oriform himself. Oriform the second because our news vote to go is the first. I know I know there's fans out there that just so mad at solo leveling, but it's like, read it. Just read it. I try to tell y'all every time we do anything solo related to be like, yo, read the source material, whether that's manhwa or light novel, and then form your opinion. Because there's people out here that just hate stuff because it's popular instead of actually getting things to try and form their own opinion. Or they're sheep and their friend group say they hate it. So by correlation, they hate it. They ain't never seen it a day in their life. Make sure you slash that like button. Cause you can't like the video without liking the video. Make sure you post notification bell is on so you know what I'm always posting. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.